Ever since my last Amazon video came out, y'all have been raving in the comments about how much you love these products. They were very unique, things that you'd never really heard of before. And so I wanted to come back to you and create an incredible list of favorites from Amazon for your summer travels. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video because I tend to like to give some of these products away, and I'll tell you how to enter the giveaway later in the video. Some of these things have blown me away and I can't wait to share them with you. Let's get into it. The first thing I have on this list is this incredibly portable, packable, lightweight duffel bag. Now obviously this bag is my own. It comes in a variety of colors that are so beautiful, but this bag has been with me everywhere. It's been to the Grand Canyon, it went to Antelope Canyon, it went to Horseshoe Bend, and you can just fit so much in this. But I picked this bag not because it's a foldable duffel bag, I mean that's great, but this bag has a couple of tricks up its sleeve. Let me show you. So the first trick that I love so much is that you can either carry this like a duffel bag like you normally would, or it's got these two handles on the back that now you can wear it as a backpack. This came in so handy when we were at the Grand Canyon because when we started to get on trails, I could turn this into a backpack and hike the trails hands-free. And then when we got back into the town, or maybe when we ventured on into Moab, I could just carry it around like a regular duffel bag. The other trick that it has is that this bottom part is expandable. So this is another color that they have. It's this beautiful kind of dusty rose. So all you have to do is unzip the bottom all the way around. And then look, you have an even bigger backpack for when you go travel and you buy all those extra souvenirs. Now you can take them home with you. Of course, it also has this front pocket so that you can keep your smaller items in there. And it's got a flap so that you can put it on your luggage. I love this bag for all the bells and whistles. It's also water resistant. You can use the backpack straps to maybe carry your yoga mat or something else. But I love the versatility here. And like I said, it packs down quite flat. What I like to do with this is pack it down flat in the bottom of my suitcase, and then I can pack all my stuff on top of it. And then when I've bought all the souvenirs or an extra pair of shoes or whatever I bought on my trip, I can then put that stuff into this and use it as a carry-on, or a personal item for that matter. I can also appreciate that the backpack or yoga strap handles, whatever you want to use it for, they are adjustable. On the inside, you also have another zipper pocket, so you can put stuff in here and keep it organized. And on the other side, you've got a couple of other compartments that you can keep stuff organized in here as well. So I love the versatility and I hope you love it too. All right, I told you this was a summer Amazon travel favorites video, and I don't know about you, but I live in Texas and it gets hot here. Especially this summer, I decided I needed some personal travel fans, and I have two of them to show you. So the first fan is this handheld kind of pocket fan. I really can put this in like my jean or shorts pockets. I can slip it into my crossbody purse because it is so small. Extremely lightweight and portable. This one was a sleeper hit for me because when I got it, I thought, ooh, this is really small. I don't think this is gonna give me enough power to really cool me down when it gets hot, especially in some of these airports lately. It's like they don't have their air conditioning on or something. This fan packs a punch. It absolutely blew me away. When you turn it on, it's got two settings. So you turn it on, it's going to be the lower setting. And I thought, ooh, man, the high power, this is great. And then I pressed the button again and it actually got more intense. So it might be small, but it really packs a punch to cool you off. This is chargeable with a USB, or maybe I think it's a micro USB. So it's rechargeable. You don't have to hunt for batteries, but I'm telling you, the portability and the power that this little fan gives you for like 12 bucks, absolutely worth it. I'd love to give them out as presents, I think, for Christmas. The second fan for me is more of just a personal preference. Jeff and I are both used to sleeping with the fan on. I don't know if it's the whirring. It's hard for me to sleep in hotel rooms. So I decided that I was gonna go buy a little mini portable fan. Now there are two. One of them I have that I left at my mother's house, so I'm gonna put it on the screen here in a minute. But this is one of the ones that I got that I absolutely love. It can sit on your tabletop, like your nightstand next to the bed, and it is adjustable, so you can kind of move it where you want it. This one has two options. It has batteries that you can put in it, and so it can run strictly on batteries, Or you can also use the USB cable just like you did the other fan. And what I do is I hook this up, I plug it into an outlet and it runs all night. That way I can sleep a little bit better. But otherwise, like I said, if you needed it to, you could just do the batteries. And then the other fan is very similar. It's just got a different shape. The reason I like that one is because it's a little bit more compact. It's really teeny tiny, very packable. And again, this one is very packable too, but this doesn't flatten out. So I kind of wish it would, and I think it would be a little bit easier to pack. But the other one is just a tad bit more packable, but it doesn't have a battery option, so it always has to be plugged in. So kind of weigh your options there, and you know what your needs are. If you're always around a plug, I think that this other one here will be great for you. But if you need the battery option as well, then this one might be your better bet. Okay, we've talked about being hot, but let's talk about being cool. It might be the destination that you're going to, or maybe the airplane vents are working too good. You know, sometimes when you get mid-flight, eventually you get a little bit cold. This is kind of a infinity scarf shawl thing, whatever you want to call it. But the thing that I love about it is that you can unbutton it and give yourself so many more options depending on what your needs are. Okay, I finally put pants on. Look. I did it. I put real clothes on. So again, this is kind of like a scarf is what I'm gonna call it. It does have buttons though, and I think that that's the beautiful thing about it because it gives you so many more options than just like a regular scarf. So once I button it together, all the snaps, it turns into essentially an infinity scarf. Infinity scarf. I just can't talk. You're gonna have to get used to it. I can't say words. So you could wear it like this, an infinity scarf. You could take it and double it up if you wanted to. Wear it like that, maybe if you had a coat on, okay? One of the things that I also like about it, let's say that you're in a location where you need to cover your head. I know a lot of churches, especially if you go to churches in a different country, they have that where you have to kind of cover your shoulders, cover your knees, and maybe cover your head. So you could take it as well. Cover your head. Maybe it's raining. Maybe you're trying to get somewhere and it started raining. You just got a blowout. You want to save that hair. That could be good here as well. You can undo it again. Again, it can come down. Maybe you're at a place where you're cold. Or like I said, maybe you decided you're going to go into one of the churches and look around. You're in Italy or whatever. You need to cover your shoulders because, again, a lot of the churches, they want shoulders covered, chest covered, knees covered, stuff like that. So again, maybe you're just cold, you want to wear it like that. Okay, next way, I take it and I kind of put it behind me like this, put my arms in, kind of like if you're going to put on a backpack. Then open it up and you've got, again, kind of the shoulder cover, but it goes behind you. Wear it like that. Then from there, unsnap it. Again, you can wear it like a shawl. Have it long, like that. Okay, I'm gonna angle the phone down for this last part. I think this is one of my favorite ones just because they keep airplanes really cold. And one of the reasons for that is because when you've got air circulating and it's cold, it helps people with their nausea while they're flying. But this thing opens up. Look how big it is. Okay? So you could really use it on a flight, kind of like a blanket to cover up with. Now I'm 5'3" and I have heels on, but I could really use this as a full on, let me put it on the floor and I'll show you. This is on the floor, touching the floor. This is a blanket. Now I'm asleep on my flight. I even saw someone one time, they needed to go to, it was a temple, and you couldn't have shorts on because you had to cover your knees. And so they took this and they buttoned it up and they kind of wrapped it around and tucked it into their shorts. I've got on my Uggs. This goes down now and covers my knees. And so that way if I went into a temple where I needed to have my knees covered because I couldn't wear shorts or a skirt or something, done. Also, I'll tell you, I really love the material. It's not thin by any means, but it's also not too thick where I think you're gonna get hot, and it's incredibly stretchy. They do have different patterns. This is the gray. And then I love, 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 they've reinforced the buttons so it doesn't rip. And I think that that is a very nice detail. If you get this, I want you to let me know how you're gonna use it. I'm always looking for new ways to kind of configure this. Absolutely worth it, would buy again. If there's anything on this list that I would encourage you to get, it would be this, without a doubt. I use it every time we go on a trip, and I'm always finding new ways to put it to use. So definitely check this out. Next thing I've got to help you beat the summer heat. You know I'm always telling you to stay hydrated. It's the nurse in me, I can't help myself. I have been loving these insulated tumblers by Reduce. They come in so many fun colors. This one I believe is the Gloss Icy Blue. This is the 40 ounce. Again, they've got tons of different sizes, but you know I'm extra and I love to stay hydrated and I love my drinks. One of the things that I love about this is that it comes with this handle. Down here at the bottom, you've got a spout. That's the sip function, they say. And then there's a plug that goes here. This is where your straw would normally go. So if you don't have your straw, you can actually open that plug. It's kind of like a little blowhole, and then it makes it to where you can gulp your drink. So however you like to drink your beverage, you have options, and I love options. But I really love these tumblers. They are heavy duty. They keep my drink cold for a really long time, and that's saying something in this Texas heat. I know the Yeti tumbler is really big right now and in style, but sometimes those get very expensive. So if you're looking for a more affordable option, check these out. They're really a great quality. Okay, so you're on your road trip, you've got your bag of stuff, you've got your fan, you're staying cool, you've got your cup, you're staying hydrated. Where are you gonna put all these drinks if you've got more than two? I've got a fix for that. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I love my beverages, but my car only has 2 cup holders in the front, and they don't fit big cups. I could never fit this in the cup holders that came in my car, and I don't understand why they make them so small. So the fix for that is this cup holder extender. So you start off with them all the way in, you put it down in your cup holder, and then you bring this out. And what they do is these little rubber knobs expand to make sure it gets a nice tight grip in your cup holder. And so now when I put this in my car, I've extended my cup holder options from 2 to 3, and I get a bigger cup holder that I can put my big cup in, because this one is adjustable as well. So kind of the same thing. Twist it to open it. There we go. But you would put your cup down in it. Ooh, let's see if I can balance this. Probably not. I'm probably about to make a mess. Oh, I'm doing it. There we go. And then it expands to fit your cup and really hold your cup in pretty dang solid, because there's little rubber things inside of here as well to get a good grip on your cup. One other thing you can do is that you can move this around depending on who's using it. So you can move this around once you get it into your cup holder, and then when you've got it where you want it, you just lock it in place. It's not terribly expensive, and it's absolutely changed the game when we take long car rides. I know I talk about this next set of products in every video, but you know I gotta talk about the sunscreen. So in my last Amazon video, I was telling you about the Super Goop sunscreen, and I do use those still and I love them, but I'd like to give you a couple of other options if those maybe didn't work out for you. Maybe you don't like the dimethicone in them. I know the glow version of the Super Goop is a little bit greasy or maybe too glowy for some people that have oilier skin. These personally are better for summertime when it's hot. Here in Texas, it is humid and we're just sweating profusely. This first one you've probably heard about is the Elta MD. This is the UV clear. It's a 46 SPF broad spectrum. And one of the things that I love about this is that it goes on literally clear. It doesn't matter how pigmented your skin is. I have personally watched videos with other creators that have used this before, especially those with melanated skin, and it seems to sink into their skin beautifully, and it doesn't leave that white cast. And even for me being so fair, I don't want it to leave a white cast either. It's not cute. But this one I love for the summertime because it goes on like a very light lotion. You know, maybe like a day lotion. It's not heavy, it's not greasy, and it dries down to a beautiful kind of satin, but it soaks into your skin very well, and it doesn't leave me feeling shiny or oily or anything like that. I know that Elta MD is also well loved by most dermatologists that I've spoken to. They really focus on ingredients that are going to nurture your skin. This one in particular says that it calms and protects acne-prone skin. It also contains niacinamide, which is really good for making pores look smaller and for making your overall complexion even. And it says that the UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46 is good for all skin types, especially those prone to acne, rosacea, and hyperpigmentation. This next one I brought in, I really bought it just for myself, but it really blew me away as far as how well it worked under makeup, especially when I went out one day to watch my nephew play baseball in the summer heat, and yet my makeup looked absolutely flawless. And this one is the Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protector Lotion, 50 plus. It does have Synchro Shield, Wet Force, and Heat Force. Now let me tell you something about when you use this. When I first put it on, my initial thought was, ugh, this is going to be entirely too greasy. I do not like it. And I've got pretty dry skin, so normally I'm just like, the greasier and oilier and glowier the better. Within minutes, it dried down into just this beautiful satinness. I don't know what else to call it. Anyway, so I go ahead, I put my makeup on top of it, I go to the baseball game. I put on a new sunscreen today, and I need to try it more than just today, obviously. But I am very shocked by it. I have just been out at a baseball game in the Texas humid heat for about 3 to 4 hours, and my face is still like matte. Can you tell that? Let me get over here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's still matte, which is wild. It's just a wild scenario. I've done nothing with it. I've been out in the sun for hours. So Shiseido says that when you apply this sunscreen and you either get wet or you sweat or it gets really hot outside, something in the chemical formulation makes it then work better. So I really love it. Like I said, it's good for face and body. It did not break my face out, and I tend to be very sensitive as far as acne goes with sunscreens breaking my face out. This one is a little bit more pricey, and I'm sorry about that, but I will tell you, a little goes a very, very long way. So it doesn't take much if it's good for up to, water resistant, up to 80 minutes. So I wear the Elta MD just on a regular daily basis, and then I'll wear this in the heat sweating for several hours. Another thing that I love, and this is just kind of like a pro tip, the Shiseido sunscreen came in this nice little bag. Don't throw it away because this bottle is too big to keep in your carry-on, but if you will put it back in this bag that does seal, kind of like a Ziploc bag, let the air out, seal it up. You can now put this in your checked luggage. If there's any issues with maybe pressure issues down in the cargo hold, if this ends up bursting open the top, it hasn't done it for me, but I'm saying if it did, you've got it in this protective Ziploc bag that will hopefully keep it from getting all over your clothes. Let me know if you have any questions about these, or maybe if you've already tried them. I want to talk to y'all. Put some comments down in the comments below. Give me your thoughts. Let's get in here and share some cool travel tips together. The next product I'm going to give you is going to sound pretty simple and silly, but please stick with me till the end because this has become one of my favorite products that I've been trying this year. And that is this eye mask. Now, follow me here. I've tried lots of eye masks over the years. I've been using kind of the typical eye masks that look like this one, very thin, but kind of has a cup because I don't like eye masks to lay on my eyes. It gives me a weird pressure that I don't like. This one is also a lot thinner. It's very packable, but the thing that makes this one different than any other one that I've tried is that it does have cups for your eyes, but it also has this really cool, almost like memory foam border. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely foam, but it bounces back in place like memory foam. And if you'll think of it kind of like a weighted blanket, but for your face, that's the only way that I can equate it. I also like that the material is very soft. It's almost like silk, and they come in some really fun patterns. I always go for the stars because I just love it so much. And it does have a really nice wide band adjustable strap back here. It disperses the tension. So I really love this because something about this cool border, it's magical. I'd pay any amount of money to get another one of these. Okay, so you're going on your summer vacation and you're lucky you get to go to another country. That is so much fun, but how are you gonna plug all your stuff in? I got you. You may already have a travel adapter to plug your stuff in across the pond. I already had one too, but this one has become my new favorite. This one is one from Sublimeware. I love it because it's so compact. It's easy to pack and doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not very heavy. My other travel adapter had one of those where you had this adapter itself, and then you had different attachments that you could put on depending on what country you were going to. This one has it all packed into one. All I have to do is pick the country that I'm going to and then just slide this forward until it locks into place. Your travel adapter prongs fit inside of this travel adapter and there's no way you can lose them. I do like that they've marked it for you so that you know which is which. Another cool thing is that you have 4, not 2, 4 USB plugs on the top of it. A lot of my travel adapters didn't come with USB plugs at all, and if it did, it was only 2. So I love that this one gives you 4. It also has different amps on it, and this one also works kind of like a surge protector. It does have a fuse that will shut off if there's a surge. Your items that you've plugged into it are protected. If that happens, there's a fuse in here that you can easily just switch out and then keep going. So I really love this. I think it's versatile. I think it's very compact. It packs a lot of functionality, and it's taken the #1 spot for the travel adapter that I use. The next product is going to be perfect for all of you bucket list makers, and that is the USA State by State book by Moon. I loved this book because it gives you the best things to do in every state. It basically wants to help you make your own bucket list by giving you various options in each state, or maybe the most popular options to do in each state. There's also a lot of coverage and maps of all 50 states, including Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico. This one really helped us plan out our trip to Utah and Arizona because along with the tips that it gives you of things to do, it also includes road maps and an itinerary, a road trip for you, so you don't have to do any thinking. Just follow the itinerary that's already in the book. Along with the maps and road trip itineraries, you get other little facts about the state or the area that you're going to be going to. Like for instance, Rhode Island. I did not know that coffee milk is the official state drink of Rhode Island. It says it's a mixture of milk and coffee syrup, which is a rarity in other states but can be found on grocery shelves throughout Rhode Island. And any Rhode Island diner worth its salt will have coffee milk on the menu. So you see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much information if you want to venture around the United States. And I'm from the United States, and this is teaching me stuff that I never even knew. This book is also going to be part of the giveaway that I'm going to tell you about in just a minute. This last one is mostly for my female travelers, especially my solo female travelers, but really anybody traveling that wants to do a little something extra to stay safe. And that is one of these personal alarms by She's Birdie. Myself and my fellow female solo travelers, we all have stuff like this on us. Most of us have the actual She's Birdie personal alarm. These things come in handy when maybe you're in a not great situation and you need to get out of it really fast. This is also something that you can carry with you across TSA. You can have it in your personal bag because it's not a weapon and it's not something like pepper spray. Of course, it emits a very loud alarm. One of the other things that I love about it is when you do the alarm, it also comes with a light on the front to kind of like give a flashing light so that people can not only hear where this alarm is coming from, but maybe they can see it too and come help you. So I'm gonna pull this tab here in a second. It is going to give you 125 decibels of alarm. This is gonna be loud in this room. All you do to activate the alarm is pull this tab. And then all you do to turn the alarm off is put the tab back in. Very simple, not hard to use, which is really good if you're in a panic situation because a lot of times your brain freezes up and you don't have the wherewithal to kind of think about how to do a 5-step system. So this keychain comes with your She's Birdie, and all you do is unscrew this. And then you put your She's Birdie on here. You can put your keys on here. I like to put pepper spray on here. And then you just turn the knob and put it back on. So they do give you that. They also give you another keychain to go with that. Again, if you want to put your keys or however you want to do this. I will attach this to my backpack when I'm hiking. Again, you can attach it to your purse, attach it to your belt loops, whatever you want to do. Just keep it handy. Don't keep it in a spot where you need to dig for it. You need to be able to get this in a quick situation, so you don't want to have it buried down in your bag or your purse somewhere where you can't find it. But the She's Birdies are really cute. They come in a lot of fun colors. Personally, I have the pretty teal, and then I've got 4 She's Birdies to give out. I have a yellow one, 2 orange ones, and a beautiful dark blue. So now the moment you've been waiting for, how to enter my giveaway. It's very simple. All you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, hit that like button, and then leave me a comment down in the comments below telling me which one of these products you're most excited to win. The grand prize is going to win the expandable bag in the rose shade that I showed you. You're going to get a She's Birdie in the color choice that you would like, the United States bucket list book, and then I'm going to let you choose the last 2 products from this list that you would like to have in your bag. I really want to personalize this for you and the kind of travel that you like to do. Along with the grand prize winner, I'm going to have 3 additional winners, and each one of you are going to win one of these She's Birdie personal alarms. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. If you would love to share this video with somebody that you think might want one of these products or might be interested in some stuff I've talked about today, please share this with your friends. It helps the video out so much. This giveaway is going to start as soon as this video is live on YouTube. That should be June 24th. And is going to run until the end of July. So July 31st at 11:59 p.m. That is the last moment that you can enter to win this giveaway. And then be sure you check out my original Amazon favorites video. That one has spread like a wildfire. Everybody loves the products that I mentioned in there, and I'm gonna leave that here for you to watch next.